The governance of a traditional blockchain arrangement is not in the hands of a single individual or institution. There is collective governance. So what was happen is the participants on the blockchain as a collective must decide on the governance structure. And this is captured in the underlying source code or programming of the blockchain. And it can only be changed with the consent of the broader community. So again, let's use Bitcoin as an example. No one individual or organization has the power to unilaterally change the code or rule on the validity of a transaction. The fact that no individual on their own can unilaterally change Bitcoin's code or rule on the validity of a transaction protects it. It protects it from government interference, from corporate crime, or problems stemming from individuals seeking to manipulate or to effect transactions for their sole benefit at the expense of other participants. More centralized control by Bitcoin, just like any large company in a similar situation, would open the system to all these issues. Now, the advantages and disadvantages to this collective governance model. Let's start with the disadvantages. Firstly, it makes it very unwieldy, very slow and cumbersome to make changes to the parameters that have been set, changes to the functionality, changes to the source code, because this has to be approved by a significant majority of the community. In addition, if changes are effected or not effected, a minority group may feel strongly about the changes that they wanted or didn't want, and frequently they split from the blockchain. So, for instance, disgruntled members may exit the existing blockchain and set up a competing one that incorporates the features that they were denied in the original one. This is called a split. What are the advantages of community governments and this bottom-up process of proposing and implementing changes? There are some advantages. While slow and unwieldy, the process may allow creative and more effective solutions to evolve that would never be thought of from scratch. Splits that have happened on, for instance, Bitcoin and Ethereum may also not necessarily be a bad thing, because users are free to choose between the version of the blockchain or the cryptocurrency with the change that they want. Finally, lack of change itself may be a desirable feature for blockchain or cryptocurrency. It adds to the sense of stability, the sense of continuity, the sense of permanence. So that may be an advantage in itself.